problem was, it was 9 p.m. and the school was empty. It happened last year when I stayed late to finish a project in the art room. Everyone else had gone home hours ago. The halls were quiet, and the only sound was the buzz of the old fluorescent lights. When I finally packed up, it was almost dark outside. I started walking toward the front doors, my footsteps echoing on the tile floor. That's when I saw him, a tall man in the faded red vest the hall monitors used to wear at our school years ago. He was standing at the far end of the hall, his hands clasped behind his back. His face was pale and his eyes didn't seem to blink. "You're not supposed to be here after hours," he said, his voice low and flat. I froze. I'd never seen him before. Our school hadn't had hall monitors in years budget cuts. I stammered that I was just leaving. He stepped closer. His shoes didn't make a sound on the floor. "You need to go." "Back to class," he repeated. I told him there weren't any classes this late, but he just tilted his head, like he didn't understand. The air in the hallway felt colder. My phone had no signal, even though it always worked inside the school. I decided to ignore him and keep walking toward the doors. When I glanced back, he was gone. I walked faster. The main doors were just ahead, but when I reached them, they were locked. Every exit I tried was locked. That's when the PA system crackled to life. "All students return to your classrooms immediately." It wasn't the principal's voice. It was his. My heart pounded as I hurried back toward the art room, thinking maybe the window there could open. The halls felt longer now, the lights dimmer, and then from around a corner he appeared again. This time he was closer. His mouth was stretched into a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "You're supposed to be in class," he whispered. I ran. My footsteps echoed, and I swear I could hear his, to always just a few steps behind. When I reached the art room, the door was open. I slipped inside and locked it. The room was dark except for the faint light coming from the hallway window in the door. For a moment, it was quiet. Then a shadow fell across the glass. He didn't knock. He didn't rattle the door. He just stood there staring in, the same cold smile on his face after what felt like forever. The shadow moved away. When I finally got the courage to leave, the doors were somehow unlocked again. I ran all the way home. The next day, I asked about the man in the red vest. One of the older teachers looked at me strangely and said, "We haven't had a hall monitor since that man died in the building almost 20 years ago. Sometimes when I'm in the hallway alone, I still hear slow, quiet footsteps behind me.